Hello everyone, my name is Callio. Today, we're going to address the misogyny within the gaming and content creation industry and communities. No matter the game or platform, women are subject to harassment, double standards, and a general lack of respect. And even worse, it's been normalized. Before we get into it, here I am asking you to subscribe. It's free, helps me immensely, and I would be very grateful, so thank you. But you can decide after you watch the video to see if it's worthy. Let's first go back to 2014 with the Gamergate controversy. While it started out as a campaign to preserve ethics in game journalism, it quickly broke apart into an attack on women in the industry. When women finally attempted to speak out against the industry's male-dominated, sexist culture, they received relentless rape and death threats. Gamergate is even credited towards the development of the alt-right movement, along with other factors, and even though it's been 7 years, Gamergate really never left the stage in this aspect. But it was a wake-up call for the industry, and it slowly started recognizing its treatment of women. In 2020, Twitch CEO Emmett Shear shared a tweet that read, "The gaming industry is not unlike others that have had to reckon with systemic sexism, racism, and abuse that rewards certain people and disadvantages, even harms others. The status quo needs to change." This was in response to a surge of sexual assault accusations coming to light on the platform. Twitch is a huge player in the gaming industry right now, and the desire for inclusivity is high. Companies are ultimately turning towards inclusivity to satisfy their growing market. This is comparable to just a few years ago where it wasn't really a big priority for companies. But that's not to say it's improving where it really matters. While the industry itself is working towards a more inclusive future, the actual community and culture of gaming is still very much behind. The demographics of the gaming community has slowly been diversifying, but in response to that, the main white male demographic is cracking down on their abuse. For instance, let's look at TikTok, a platform where it's easy to see different communities, audiences, and creators interact. Korean creator Dalha posted a short video demonstrating the fear you feel when you're in a 1v4 situation and manage to come out on top. Not only is this a popular video trend, but it's something literally everyone who plays games can probably relate to. Yet, what were the comments filled with? Well, let's take a look. When I took this screenshot, there were 47,590 comments. The top comments say, "Clutched up in Animal Crossing" with 31,000 likes, "Clutched up in Kitchen Simulator" with 18,000 likes, etc. Sure, call it a joke, call it what you want, but don't pretend there isn't deep-rooted misogyny in it. Because if it was some guy on the screen instead of that girl, those comments wouldn't be there. I'm sure everyone has heard the "I'm Already Tracer" sound on TikTok that was originally created by the Living Tombstone. The song focuses on two Overwatch players blaming each other for their loss because neither one of them wanted to play support. The male player threatens to quit and tries to pressure the female player into the role. On TikTok, this sound often came through as mocking the female character for being uncooperative. To paraphrase what Polygon said, just a quick glance at comment sections reveal violent, often misogynistic threats toward women making videos with the sound. At best, commenters ridiculed them by either making fun of how they look or accusing them of borrowing their boyfriend's controllers. At worst, the comment sections housed overly dramatic cheers for the girls' deaths. I will mention that the sound recently became popular again on the cosplaying side of TikTok, and its connotation has changed, but that doesn't change its history. And now, a clear-cut example of misogyny within other communities. Have you ever heard people call Dream stands toxic or obsessive, or perhaps that they're not real gamers, as ridiculous as that phrase sounds? Plenty of times. Who makes up a large part of Dream's fanbase? Women. Lots of things have cult followings, but you don't see people hating or creating hashtags for a basketball or sports team that trends on Twitter literally every day. Hint, they are male-dominated communities, therefore their interests are deemed socially acceptable. Same goes for other women-dominated communities like boy bands or musicians. According to Kaya Mendelsohn from New York University, the modern-day boy band fan is dismissed and ignored for liking something as silly as a boy band. Girls are made to feel guilty about their involvement in boy band fandom by friends, family, and acquaintances, therefore forced to hide or justify their music choices when the subject is brought up in conversation. This sentiment is true for all women-dominated communities. You don't really need me to tell you the issues with this or why it's happening. Wilbur Soot recently said, "Can you name one thing teenage girls can be interested in without being made fun of?" And the answer is no, you can't. Let's also be clear here. Just by making this video, I am putting myself at some disadvantage to succeed in this industry. Anywhere where I've posted this video, there will probably be at least one comment only supporting the points I've made. My channel and branding may not be remembered very fondly among certain demographics. And that's fine, because those demographics are not my intended audience and I don't care for them to be a part of it. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. This video took a long time to make because I wanted to make sure it delivered information effectively and left an impact. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out my socials. See you later.